Hello there. Welcome back. I thought I would do a little knife review today. This is an old timer Bruin. It has a designation number that should be on the other side of the blade that I'll get to when we open it. This generally runs about $20 on like Smoky Mountain Knife Works and some of the other places, Amazon. But I got this for $10 at a local Tractor Supply because it was on sale. This is a modern old timer, but they're good knives. I carry them and love them. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. I'm going to use my Kershaw filter to open this up. If I can get the blade in there. Well, there we go. Close this up, put it away. Comes with a little blade protector, tip protector. Well, I usually expect it to have like a couple of numbers and then OT for old timer, but you see it has a serial number. This is a lockback. It functions well. It has nickel silver bolsters, brass liners, and a stainless steel 2 3/4 inch drop point blade. The classic saw cut Delrin type handles that the old timers have carried for years. In my opinion, this is definitely not the same material as the old, but it will probably work just fine. Knife is not sharp, but they're not hard to sharpen. The steel in this knife is 7CR17 MOV, which is basically 440A stainless steel with a bit of extra vanadium in it. And what the vanadium does is it offers a bit more toughness, and if it's tempered correctly and heat treated and tempered correctly, probably a bit of an increased edge retention compared to a standard 440A steel. In comparison, Buck uses for a ton of their blades 420HC. I assume that stands for high carbon. And they temper their steel right, and there's not really a problem that is 420. In my opinion, a lot of the steel talk is, I wouldn't want to call it cork sniffing, but people are talking about nth degrees in a lot of cases. Most of your mid-level and lower grade knives are going to have similar steels in them. Doesn't matter who makes them. This is actually a 3CR 13 or something like that. This Kershaw filter, something like that. It's just 3CR something. I believe it's 3CR 13 such and such, and I keep an edge on that, and people call that junk steel. So it's knife maintenance. That's what it is. But this is a nice little pocket knife. It's small. It's slim. The blade's 2 3/4. I think the entire length of it closed is like, and the lock is positive. You have to You have to hit that sucker good to get it to unlock. I like that. But what was I saying? Oh, I think it's like 3¼ inches long when it's closed. So you figure 5½, 5¾ inches, or 6¾ inches, something like that. Open. Just a nice little pocket knife, nice handy little knife, and I think I'm going to enjoy carrying this blade quite a bit. There is like, I don't know what that is, but it's like some kind of scratches or scuff marks here. But for $10, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to complain all that much. And like I said, I like this brand. I would tell you the Imperial brand that you see, the cheaper even than these, stay away from it. It's not any good. But these are a good, decent quality knives, and I'll be honest with you, this is a made in China knife, but it's they're built really well. I compared a buck. I bought one of these, one of the old timers, newer old timers, a while back. Just a regular gentleman's pocket knife, just the traditional kind of pocket knives. And I compared it at the time to a Chinese buck pocket knife. It had good snap. It locked up. This locks up really well. But I mean, it was positive. There wasn't any blade play. There's none in this as well, or anything of the sort. The buck, on the other hand, you had to push the blade into the handle because it had no snap, it had no torque, none of that. And they wanted more for the buck because it said buck on it. So the buck Chinese, if that's an example of them, I don't want any of them. But now that may have been an aberration. It might have been, just a bad QC. And so I will be exploring some of the newer Chinese bucks and see, if my initial assessment can be reevaluated. But for right now, these knives in the range of price that we're talking about, okay, for what they ask for them, are well-made knives, in my opinion. I've never opened one of them or handled one of them that did not function beautifully the way they were designed to. So, all right, Schrade Bruin. Thanks for watching.